Hey everyone, so this message is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, the entire chart. Oh, I don't know what that was. So I'm just shuffling right now and I'm feeling like the Judgment card just does not want to, or at least the Saturn return card. Some of you guys might be having a Saturn return, or it might feel like a Saturn return because in Western astrology, Saturn is in its home constellation of Capricorn, which is squared to Aries because it's a cardinal sign. So you guys might be having like a hard time coming to some realizations, having to make decisions regarding relationships, in whatever aspect you want to call it. But it's you guys needing to basically do some inner work and call somebody out, I feel, and being real with yourself. And I feel like some of you guys are being recognized for something publicly. You might have just heard like gotten an award, and with the Leo card, like that's the stage. So maybe some of you guys are being photographed. I heard photographed, something that is like you are publicly acknowledged or just recognized for something. So let's just see what's going on. That's already a good sign. And the sun is still in, the sun is still in Aries right now. This is already looking pretty good. Okay, so, and at the bottom of the deck, part of fortune increase, which is also 10 of Pentacles. So with this, I feel like some of you guys are like starting over. And because the sun is still in Aries, you guys, it's a solar return, so you guys are feeling it. Some of you might be starting a new business, or pretty much just kind of like reinventing yourself. Like we have Mercury retrograde reinvention, so maybe coming out of Mercury retrograde, I think, actually being in it, it was probably thick, because I want to say Mercury was still retrograde when the sun went into Aries. So I feel like everybody just has a hard time with Mercury retrograde anyway, just because they have this stigma in their mind. But I think retrogrades are a positive thing, because it's like a do-over. So a do-over, reinvention. It's like you came out and you're trying to make changes somewhere. And I really just feel like it's regarding yourself, because you might have gotten out of a relationship, or if you haven't gotten out of a relationship, you might have been single for a while. And I feel like it took like a long recovery. But let's just clarify. But whatever it is, it's a positive change, because the sun card is always something positive. And I did say there might be some sort of like recognition, like with the sun card, because that's Leo. So you might have Leo in your chart with Venus here. Actually, Venus is about to be in Aries too, if it hasn't already gone that way. But that's the Empress. Then we have the Hangman, Two of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So definitely, I feel like you're needing to like make a change as far as letting something go. You might have like been not secretly holding on to something, but you might have been holding on to something that you just didn't really realize was there, and it was stopping you from being in this Empress energy. I feel like, yeah, things are like changing though. I picked the wrong chair to sit in. Okay, so we got 4 cups in reverse for the sun. So definitely, like in this card, and I got a new deck, and this is the Revelations deck. And it's so perfect. I'm in love with it. But if you see the 4 cups in reverse, she's not crying over that. Like, she's rejoicing. Like, she has a hold of her cups. Like, because in the upright, you know, he don't know, she don't know what to do. She's just kind of like all over the place, like, whoa. But you're coming out of that and like, look, she's like happy. She's having a good time. Like, how could you not with the sun? Tell me when this is here. But definitely getting over something that you thought you missed out on, like some sort of missed opportunity. You might have been, I was gonna say, I don't want to say getting cheated on, but we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So in the upright, you know, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. We know this, but this is kind of like the greatest knight to have, because he comes with something solid, something tangible, something real. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like a complete stop. Like, he's in anguish, just kind of, you know, just kind of like giving up. So at one point, yeah, I just feel like you were feeling like this about it. And part of you might still be in it, and that's why you're still healing. But it's like, I just feel like there's something better around the corner. Like, yo, there you are with the new beginning. See, it's like, I feel like this is you right now. I feel if it's not you, then this is like past energy, or yeah, it's either right now or past. I don't see this being in the future whatsoever. It's like you don't realize that you're this. And Spirit is actually here to be like, hey, you should be rejoicing right now, because this new beginning is bringing something stable, something solid. And in my, when I was meditating on you guys, I actually pulled this one out and I put it back in because it just kind of like, it fell out really weird. And I was like, I don't know, but like, here it is. So that's for sure. And this is something, the earth element speaks of taking things slow, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, making sure that everything's, you know, done properly so that it can be stable. And I know Aries, you guys like to rush. You guys are on fire. You want things done quick, fast, in a hurry. But in this moment, it's calling for you to kind of slow down, because you're healing. And it's calling for you to, I just heard grow up. Some of you guys might need to grow up. We do know that Aries is the baby of the zodiac. So it's like baby steps. You gotta crawl before you can walk. And in this Mercury right here, like I think his name is Hermes, like he's being tripped up. Like he's being stopped. Like he's literally being tripped to stop and take a look. Go back and look at the fine print. Go back and look at, and actually Mercury does speak of that. Like, don't sign anything new during a retrograde. Don't start anything new. So if it was a new relationship that you might be getting into or something, it's calling for you to, you might feel like it's over or something like that, but it's calling for you to just slow down. Because it's like you're ready, but you're not. Give me why Chiron's here. Chiron for Aries. And I can relate to that too, because I'm on the Aries, like Taurus cusp, so I know what it's like to just want to get things done. And my moon sign is a fire sign, so I'm like, listen, I don't have time for this. But I have all the time. It's like there's nothing you can do about it. It's like you kind of, sometimes it just calls for that. And just because you don't see the wound doesn't mean it's not there. Because Chiron is the wounded healer. And I believe Chiron is in Aries. Yeah, so Eight of Wands in reverse. So the Eight of Wands speaks of, you know, action, like fast action, movement, traveling. So you might have delays in your, there's definitely a delay here, but I feel like you might be the delay and you may not realize it, because like in this card, like, okay, in the upright, I love this deck. I really love it. Like you can see that they have their wands and they're moving forward. They're moving up and out. Here, they're being like, they're not guarded. Okay, almost. So some of you might be guarded and you might be holding yourself back. Whatever it is, the action has ceased. It's cold. It was hot, now it's cold. Or it can't be hot, but it's just all, it's how you, and this with the 8 of Wands and the 8 with Chiron, this is something that some of you might battle with depression, like in and out, where it's kind of like hard for you to get happy. And it's like I feel like a fan, like oscillating between the two extremes. And at the bottom of the deck, I have Death in reverse. So definitely there is a new beginning. So remember where what does Lulu say? Where the mind, what is that? Where the mind dwells, reality swells. So whatever you think about, you bring about. So you have to watch your thoughts, and Mercury speaks about that. Like, you have to make a decision. You either be happy or you be sad. Like, and with the full moon coming up, like this is a huge release, because this is pretty rare that you're gonna have Libra in a second full moon, because the last full moon was in Libra, and now it is again, at least exact to like the placement of it. And that's a rarity. So it's like you are being given, this is almost like a do-over, a reinvention. Like, okay, I'm giving you one more chance to make a change, to change your thoughts, to do something differently. Because with the moon, it speaks about our emotions and how we react to things, you know, our feelings. You might have, your moon might be in Libra. So here we have King of Wands. And King of Wands, and it's in the upright. So that's really good. So it's like, and he's pointing to that. It's like, you want to be this. And if you're not this, you're on your way to being this. And this is a good night to be in. This is fire right here. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If this is about a relationship, I'm not really seeing it. I really just feel like this is you. But the King of Wands, you know, he goes after what he wants. Like, this is full on Aries mode, like, for sure. It don't get no more fiery than that. Sorry, it just never stays. But yeah, like he's caring, he's passionate, he's driven. You know, he has like, just that he has the drive to succeed, and he usually does, because that's why he's the king. Like, you got the dragon here, like he's got your back, like and it's like you're looking up to heaven, like you're looking up to spirit. And some of you guys might just be in hardcore like prayer, or even you haven't done your full moon, what do you call those? Wow, I'm at a loss for words. Some of you guys might be at a loss for words, and you're just looking up to like, I don't know what else to do. Yeah, but whatever it is, oh, for the full moon, like write down your intentions. Full moon is tomorrow, April 19th. And you guys, you kind of have like a 3-day span, like before and after the full moon. So you have time. If you haven't done so already, I would suggest that. It's kind of a good way of putting your energy into things that you desire. And it's important for you to keep your mind in it, so that you can manifest this. Otherwise, you're going to stay stuck in this. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Chariot. So with that, and this is a 7, and so is this. So I feel like whatever you're trying to manifest, something might come about for you in July. Or you may be dealing with a Cancer. You might have Cancer in your chart. But whatever it is, this speaks about, like, I know that some of you guys are just amped and ready to go. Like a true Aries. Strength in reverse. So this takes me back to and at the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. So this takes me back to the depression thing. So it's like, not saying, and I don't mean to like not be sensitive about it or anything, but I am kind of like that sometimes. I'm working on it. But it's like you really, sometimes some things are mind over matter, and our minds are known to play tricks on us. Again, where the mind swells, or where the mind dwells, reality swells. Like, you create that. You have the power to turn things around. And it's like, if you look, like, she's like mourning. That's her hair. Like, over a coffin. Like, the lion's not even there. Like, she just doesn't even have the courage. Like, it's like part of you died, or something died, and you just feel like you can't move forward without it, but you really can. And like with the Queen of Swords in the bottom, it's like asking you to just like cut the shit. Like, you're kind of standing in your own way. And I just heard, some of y'all probably not gonna like me saying any of this, but like, I just feel like some of you are blaming outside influences and not realizing your own, like your own part in this. And maybe that's why you're being asked to like take a step back and just kind of, because like a king will own it. So it's important that you just kind of have to, and if it's something to do with a relationship, that just kind of like take a second look and see what you did wrong, or where you feel like you went wrong, or how you contributed to the situation, and just kind of like, you know, forgive yourself, forgive the other person. Like, it's done and over with, and it's time for you to like move on past that, and you can do it. Yeah, some of you are coming out of heartbreak. This is 3 of Swords in reverse. And you guys might be tired of waiting. You guys could have been waiting on someone. Remember, I said that this is the slowest night in the deck, and you guys might have thought someone was on their way, and they weren't. But sometimes it could be a matter of, yeah, they were on their way, and your thoughts could have just counteracted or created a blockage. If this is for someone else, or if this is for, because with the Pentacles, this could have been like a job offer. This could have, because it's something tangible. Yeah. So it's, be really careful with your thoughts, because it's like you are like, I feel like you're one turn away. Like, I always look at this as the crossroads. It's like, and this is what it looks like when something is like square. Like if Capricorn is here and this is Aries, or Capricorn maybe here. No, I'm right. Capricorn there. Like, it's kind of like having to choose a direction. Like, instead of looking backward or wherever, you need to look in a different direction. And new beginnings, this is the Ace of Wands. It speaks about new beginnings with the Ace of Pentacles. Ground yourself. Let's pull an advice card. I have an advice card for Aries. Regarding this side. We have Walk Your Truth. Oops, sorry. And at the bottom of the deck, New Chapter. Can't make it up. Grab my little book here. And this is like, I'm looking at this as the, like the same hand that she has on. Like, you can do this. You can literally turn this around. As an 8, you've been through this too many times, and you can definitely turn it around. And this is also an 8. So the number 8 can definitely be significant for you. 35. All right. Walk your truth. See your light and know your power. Have the courage to walk your truth. True empowerment comes from walking, living, and speaking your truth, having the courage to be guided by your heart and following your dreams. Don't be afraid to shine your magnificent light as a result of the opinions and judgment of others. Yes, you might be ridiculed, scorned, and your choices mocked with disapproval, but understand this, dear one. Others mock and criticize from a place of fear within them. A fear that keeps them trapped in a repetitious wheel of illusion. I said that. It's the 8, the infinity sign. It's a never-ending cycle. It's a vicious cycle. By breaking free and walking the true path of your heart, you step off the merry-go-round of cyclical wow, cyclic pain. Wow, I don't know where that came from. And leave the ones who scorn behind. Don't be surprised when others do everything and anything to discourage you from walking this path of the heart. In time, those that ridiculed and judged you will be inspired by your courage and ability to stand strong. They will gravitate towards you like moths to a flame. Everyone knows that that's total Empress energy. When you're in this, they just want a piece of that. And you're like right there. They will gravitate towards you like moths to a flame with hunger to know your secret. Your light will shine so bright that it will inspire others to find the courage within them to also follow their heart and true calling. And Aries, you guys are the pioneers of the zodiac. You guys start off the zodiac. You guys are the ones who go out and discover and kind of just set the way for the other signs to just follow suit. And I'm going to talk about that in a different video. But that this is you. This is the world needs you, and they need you to be in your Aries power. Stand strong during this testing time and stay true to your heart. You are not alone during this process of having to defend your reasons and beliefs. Synchronistic events will bring you the right people and conditions to encourage you on this chosen path. You are being guided by the Holy Spirit. You're being guided by the Holy Spirit of love, so stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. And all of this is very positive. Like, yeah, King of Pentacles. Like, as soon, whatever this is, you guys might be waiting for a job and it's going to like bring fruition, but it's just have patience. I feel like they're asking you to have patience, but also have the courage to just keep going. And don't get discouraged by what other people say. You got this. You're freaking Aries. Like, you guys are awesome. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on the cusp, but I'm saying it. So, all right. So that's what I have for you guys. Make sure you guys check out the full moon reading that I'll be posting later on. And good luck with everything.